My sister-in-law told me at my own baby shower in front of everyone that I had stolen her daughter's name. Not borrowed, not overlapped. Stolen, like I had reached into her home and taken something off the shelf. And the room just went quiet, every single person looking at me, waiting to see what I would do. So yeah, that's where we are. Okay, back up. My name is well, let's skip that. What matters is I'm 31, 7 months pregnant, married to a guy named Marcus, and for the past 3 years I have been slowly, carefully, building a decent relationship with his family. His mom, Dana, is warm but a little controlling. His dad keeps to himself. And then there's his sister, Renee. Renee and I have always been fine, cordial. She has a 4-year-old named Ivy, her husband's name is Brett, and last year they had a second baby. A girl, and here is where the thing starts. Marcus and I got pregnant about 4 months after Renee had her second. We told the family early, around 9 weeks, because his mom basically demanded it. And right around 12 weeks, we landed on a name. Clara, we both loved it. It felt classic, it felt soft, it had meaning. My grandmother's middle name was Clara, and she passed 2 years ago, and naming our daughter after her felt like something real. We told his mom first privately because we were excited. Dana cried a little, it was a good moment. What we didn't know, what nobody told us, was that Renee had apparently mentioned once, maybe 8 months before this, in a casual conversation with Dana, that if she ever had another girl someday she might like the name Clara. Might, someday. She already had her baby. A girl she named something else entirely. But she had said the word Clara out loud once, and in Dana's mind, apparently, that was enough. First sign something was off came about a week after we told Dana. She called Marcus, not me him, and said kind of gently that we might want to reconsider the name. Marcus was confused. He asked why. She said Renee had her heart set on that name for a future baby. Marcus literally said out loud, Renee already has 2 kids and she said she's done. And Dana said people change their minds. That was it. That was the whole argument. We let it go. We figured it would blow over. It didn't. About 3 weeks later, Renee texted me directly. And I want to be careful here because I'm going to read you what she actually said, because I've reread it approximately 400 times and I still don't know how to feel about it. She wrote, Hey, I don't want to make this weird, but I've had the name Clara picked out since before Ivy was born. I mentioned it to your mom-in-law a while back. I know you might not have known, but now that you do, I was hoping you'd be willing to choose something else. It would really mean a lot to me. And here is the thing, she was polite, she wasn't aggressive, she wasn't ugly about it. And for about 24 hours I actually felt guilty. I talked to Marcus, I cried a little. I said maybe we should just pick something different, maybe it wasn't worth the family tension. And Marcus said very calmly, You want to rename our baby, who you're naming after your grandmother, because my sister mentioned a name once in a conversation nobody told us about? And when he put it like that, no, I didn't want to do that. So I wrote back to Renee, also politely. I told her the name had personal significance for me because of my grandmother, that I was sorry for any overlap, but that we were keeping it. She read it and didn't respond. For 2 weeks, nothing. I thought maybe it had settled. And then came the shower. The shower was at Dana's house. About 20 people, mostly women, Marcus's family and mine mixed together. It was actually a really nice afternoon right up until the gift opening. I opened a box from Renee, she had come. I want to note, she had shown up and smiled and hugged me, and inside was a beautiful little white onesie. Embroidered on it in yellow thread was a name, not Clara, a completely different name. And before I could even process what I was looking at, Renee said it loud enough for the whole room. I thought since you took Clara, you might need a backup. Just like that, smiling, like it was a joke. Except it wasn't, and every person in that room knew it wasn't. I looked at her. And I said, and this is the part people keep telling me was too far, I said, I didn't take anything. Clara was my grandmother's name. You had 2 chances to use it and you chose something else both times. The room went completely silent. Dana made a sound. My own mom, who had been sitting next to me, put her hand on my arm like she was trying to hold me back even though I was already done talking. Renee's face changed. She said quietly, I can't believe you just said that. And then she picked up her bag and left. She actually left the shower. Half the room thought I was right to say it. The other half thought I had humiliated her publicly and I should have let it go. My mother-in-law hasn't brought it up directly with me, but she's been cooler. Marcus thinks I was right, but also thinks I could have said it differently. Maybe softer. Maybe not in front of everyone. And honestly, he's probably not wrong about that part. A few weeks later, our daughter was born. We named her Clara. Renee sent a gift to the hospital, no card, just a gift. And I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's an olive branch or if she just didn't want to look bad. I don't know if I owe her an apology for how I said what I said, even if I don't think I'm wrong about what I said. And I go back and forth on it, genuinely, because I can see her side. She had something she wanted. She asked nicely, and I shot her down in front of an audience. but I can also see mine. Clara was my grandmother. I wasn't going to give that up because someone mentioned a name once at a dinner I wasn't even at. So, I kept the name. I said the thing out loud that maybe should have stayed private. My husband's family is a little cracked down the middle over it, and I'm holding a baby I love and a situation I'm still not sure I handled right. Am I the problem here? Honestly, though, what would you have done? Comment below.